watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Well, good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Mark Hall. The DMV is seeing the sun and some clouds this afternoon after those severe storms yesterday. Meteorologist Brittany Ward joins us now with the latest check on the forecast. Brittany, not quite as warm, not quite as muggy today.
Yeah, you know, today will be the start of gorgeous days ahead across the entire DMV, just in enough time to ring in the 4th of July. Now, if you are stepping out the door right now, you'll notice some peaks of sunshine. Some clouds are still lingering around, but hey, at least that rain finally pushing out of the area, all thanks to that cold front that moved through yesterday that brought us those heavier downpours as well as flooding. Now, those rain totals from the last 24 hours, it was a healthy dose of rain across much of the area. Looks like Washington, D.C., we got a little over an inch of rain, and this is radar estimated. As you head further south out towards St. Mary's County, even portions of Charles County, looks like they've seen about 3.5 inches of rain. 4 inches is what it looks like they received there in Madison. And again, this is radar estimated from the last 24 hours. Now, zooming satellite and radar out just to show you the wider picture, there's that cold front that I mentioned earlier. Now has pushed further south of our area. Behind it, we are going to be seeing a clearing of our skies. Sunny skies will be returning as we head into the next couple of days, and it looks like for the 4th, not looking bad at all. So if you are heading out right now for lunch, forecast not bad. We are starting to see a few mixtures of sun and clouds. Temperatures, though, are sitting in the upper 70s here in D.C. We're tracking lower 80s as you head back off to the north and west. But as those clouds continue to roll out, especially here in D.C., we'll start to see those temperatures rise, getting into the 80s. And it looks like lower humidity on tap for the entire area. So keep it here. We'll have a full breakdown of the rest of your forecast, what to expect heading into the work week, into the weekend mark, coming up in just a bit.
All right, Brittany, thank you. A house fire ignited by a lightning strike in Montgomery County caused major damage. Take a look at these photos here. Fire officials say that this happened along Tweed Street in Twin Brook. The family heard the lightning strike and got out safely, but they were not able to return home last night.
I hit like right in the middle of a house and was like, you know, just sitting in bed, and it was like just a huge, it sounded like a bomb went off.
Montgomery County fire officials say that the lightning appeared to strike electrical cables. The family tells DC News Now that they are thankful that no one was hurt. Well, breaking news this afternoon, media mogul Sean Diddy Combs found guilty on 2 counts. He was convicted of prostitution-related offense, but acquitted of the more serious charges. Combs hugged his lawyer when the verdict was read. Combs is still facing time behind bars. That's up to the judge to decide. The judge will also decide today whether to grant Combs bail. We will have much more coming up on this story in the next half hour. Also developing now in Maryland, Prince George's County police are investigating a deadly single-car crash in Oxon Hill. It happened last night on Indian Head Highway and Kirby Hill Road. Police say they found a woman unresponsive in a car. She died at the scene. 4 other people were taken to the hospital. 1 of them also died. No word on the condition of the others at this hour. Well, the president's big budget bill is now with the House, and for their revisions, the Senate narrowly passed their version with Vice President J.D. Vance breaking a 50-50 tie for the Republicans. Now, Senate bills includes $4.5 trillion in tax cuts, rollbacks on billions to fund green energy tax credits, and imposes more than $1 trillion in spending cuts, largely on programs helping children, people with disabilities, and poor families who rely on Medicaid and food assistance. Senators spent all day Monday and well into Tuesday forcing votes on amendments and debating the bill.
The Senate being evenly divided, the Vice President votes in the affirmative. The bill as amended is passed.
This bill fixes that and a bunch of other stuff. Thanks.
Well, this also ends the IRS free file program and tells the Treasury Secretary to find an alternative. The House now has to vote on all of the Senate's changes in Washington. Well, yesterday, Governor Wes Moore released a statement saying that this week, in an effort to ram through President Trump's agenda, Senate Republicans signed off on one of the worst bills for working families our country has ever seen. Well, after years of planning to move the FBI headquarters out of the district, it appears to be staying in D.C. The move has caused a major upset among Maryland leaders, as plans were already underway for the FBI to move the Greenbelt. Candace Cole is outside the Reagan building with more.
Well, the new plan now is to house the FBI here at the Ronald Reagan building. It's the same place where U.S. Customs and Border Patrol is located, but the move has Maryland officials vowing to fight back against it. Now, the Government Services Administration made the announcement alongside the FBI Tuesday, with FBI Director Kash Patel calling it a historic moment. GSA first announced plans to move the FBI's headquarters to Greenbelt back in 2023 after decades of trying to find the Bureau a new home. But that all changed after President Trump announced shortly after his election last November his intention to keep the FBI here in D.C. Now, in a statement, Senators Chris Van Hollen and Angela Alsobrooks of Maryland, along with Governor Wes Moore, blasted the decision, saying they would fight back with, quote, every tool they have. They said not only was the decision to move the FBI to Greenbelt final, but that Congress had already earmarked those funds specifically for building a new campus that meets the FBI's security needs there. They say moving the Bureau down the street does not address the threats the FBI currently faces, calling it a blow to the men and women serving and accusing the Trump administration of trying to redirect those funds. Virginia lawmakers have also shared those sentiments. Now, in a joint statement, the FBI and GSA say moving the FBI headquarters here to the Reagan building will save taxpayers billions of dollars and also falls in line with the Trump administration's priority of optimizing federal buildings. Reporting in Northwest, Candace Cole, D.C. News Now.
Candace, thank you. Meantime, the Washington Business Journal reports the CIA is buying a new office in Dulles. The Journal says the agency bought the Dulles Discovered 2 office building on Air and Space Museum Parkway. FFXNow.com asked the CIA about the purchase, and they've declined to comment. A win for religious organizations in Virginia. They can continue the controversial use of conversion therapy. It's a practice of attempting to change a person's sexual orientation. Attorney General siding with the 2 counselors on free speech and religious freedom rights. He says it allows counselors to use such talk therapy with willing LGBTQ children. This decision controversial among Virginians.
Clients who are seeking to have those critical conversations about their identity and to hear faith-based insights from trusted professionals.
And there are numerous examples of conversion therapy leading to people killing themselves as opposed to curing them.
Conversion therapy has been banned for kids in the Commonwealth since 2020. The American Psychological Association says that efforts to change a person's gender identity can be harmful and should not be part of behavioral health treatments. Also in the Commonwealth, a new program to assist over 1 million people in Virginia. It's called the Cardinal Care Managed Care Program. The program will serve all managed care, fee-for-service Medicaid, and famous members will see enhanced care and support starting this month, and people will now have the option between 5 Medicaid health plans. To learn more about the program and services, head to the Virginia Department of Medical Assistance Services website. Looking ahead to Saturday, Metro begins construction on the Blue Line. Because of that, the Franconia, Springfield, and Van Dorn Street stations will be closed from Saturday until July 26th. There will be free parking at those stations, and shuttle buses will be running. Metro also says to expect construction along the southern end of the Green Line in August. And take a look at all the changes since the Blue Line opened back in 1977. Metro pulling up some old photos that mark the occasion. It originally ran from Reagan National Airport to Stadium Armory with 18 stations. Well, these days, there are 28 stations taking you from Franconia, Springfield to downtown Largo. AAA is predicting a record-breaking 4th of July travel rush with more than 72 million Americans nationwide expected to travel between Saturday, June 28th and Sunday, July 6th. Here in the D.C. metro area, today could be one of the busiest travel days by car. D.C. News Now's Jean-Marie Sissay takes a closer look.
From highways to back roads, if you do plan on hitting the road this holiday weekend, you should definitely be prepared. AAA predicts that travel numbers will surpass pre-pandemic levels, and they're encouraging everyone to leave out early and to stay safe.
So plan extra time. I always say leave early, stay late.
More than 1.86 million people from the DMV are projected to travel for the holiday. And of that, 1.65 million are expected to drive, according to AAA. Now, experts say Wednesday and Sunday will be the busiest travel days. But the Maryland State Highway Administration predicts Thursday will be a busy travel day as well. But no matter what time you plan to leave out, getting to your destination safely is the key.
It looks like Thursday is going to be the culprit in the Baltimore and D.C. areas here, where between 12 and 6, basically, are going to be the times you're going to have heavier than normal traffic. For travelers out there, we want you to make sure you stay on mainline US 50 and avoid those service roads. We don't want to be landlocking people.
And you can expect to see more patrols on Maryland highways to help respond to emergencies.
And that way we can clear any kind of crash, debris in the roadway, or disabled vehicle. Speaking of disabled vehicles, we've been seeing a lot of them lately on the side of the roadway.
So to avoid that,
before you hit the road, make sure your vehicle is ready to hit it too. So that means pop the hood, check the oil, make sure your coolant system is in good shape. All your lighting systems are proper. You have a full tank of gas. And also just make sure you just kind of kick the tires before you hit the roadway.
Well, if you do plan on hitting the road this holiday, you should definitely leave early, stay alert, and plan ahead for longer travel times, especially during peak afternoon and evening hours. Reporting in Maryland, I'm Marissa Say, DC News Now.
All right, Marie, thank you. Well, we're helping you stretch your dollar with some summer sales this holiday weekend. A shopping expert at True Tray has the breakdown. You can get a grill with a propane tank at Home Depot for $260. Best Buy has sale on all sorts of tech and appliances. And if you're looking for summer sandals or jewelry, Macy's has you covered. Amazon's Prime Day starts on the 8th and goes to the 11th. That's also when Target and Walmart are set to have competing back-to-school deals. Well, the U.S. women's soccer national team will face off against Canada tonight, and we're previewing the practice ahead of the big game.
And your time, 12:12 on this Wednesday afternoon. It's shaping out to be a gorgeous day filled with a mixture of sun and clouds and warm temperatures. So keep it here. We'll have a full breakdown of that forecast up next.